The best way to let people go is to let them know when they're hired that it's an uncertain environment and that their job is always at risk. And even if you let them go, it's not that you don't love them. We do this quite well here in Silicon Valley. The economic bargain when you join a startup company is it is a risky proposition and the company may not exist. And if it doesn't, there's no expectation of lifetime employment. So I think companies over the last 10 years have done a very bad job of explaining to their employees what the intrinsic risks are. All I know is if you wait until you let the employee go to deal with the issue of how do you communicate to the employee about being let go, it's too late to do anything. Clarity in this period of uncertainty is absolutely essential to employee morale. And the clarity goes not just to how long their job will last, but to the nature of a job. Look at the deep transformation in what a job is and how it's changed over the last couple of decades. Once upon a time, a job was a unitary thing. It was a mixture. Try this number. Once upon a time, you were hired with the expectation you'd work at the same place for your entire career. A couple of decades later, the expectation changed that, well, I'm not going to be at one company for my entire career, but I'm going to have one profession for my entire career. And then during the 90s, it was, well, not only am I not going to work at one place for my entire career, I will probably have a series of professions interspersed with going back for additional education. So the nature of a job is constantly changing. It's becoming much more transient, much more volatile. And then the thing you're actually hired for has changed. We call it a job, but it's actually a mixture of rights and obligation. There's health care, salary, vacation, expectations on performance. Well, we're breaking all those things apart. We're taking a cafeteria approach to jobs now, where someone may be a consultant but have more benefits than a regular employee. So the very notion of a job as a traditional job is disappearing. And that's going to raise the burden on companies to explain to employees, not just when they're hired, but through their entire time at the company, just what it is that they're being compensated for and how it's changing.